Well, it's been about 5 weeks since I said I was going to follow Gary Vaynerchuk's advice and focus on LinkedIn for building my audience. And I wanted to give you some stats and show you what I've found out over the last 5 plus or minus weeks here. So I've got some stats I want to share with you and go over, and hopefully these make sense and will help you see whether you think it might be worthwhile for you to do something like this. So again, a little recap. What started this was watching a video from Gary Vaynerchuk, and he said in his mind, he believes that LinkedIn, from an organic audience growth perspective, is the platform to be working on right now. He thinks they're going to be the next platform that takes off, and therefore he really thinks we need to be posting content there regularly. He's posting a lot of content there. And just as TikTok blew up a few years ago and Facebook before that, he believes that now is the time to be building your audience on LinkedIn so that as it continues to grow and evolve and blow up, that organically that platform has more opportunity to help us grow our audiences than anywhere else. So his recommendation was 3 videos a day, and I committed about 5 weeks ago to do that for at least 90 days. A couple of you have been asking, hey, how's that going? What's happening? So I wanted to share some stats and what I'm doing. I'll show a couple of clips here as well of the types of things I've been posting. But to post 3 things a day, let's start there. My goal, 3 videos a day. Wow, 3 videos a day was a lot harder than I thought. But I took some shortcuts that have worked pretty well. And that was, I wanted to create relevant content that would be important and I guess encouraging and interesting to my audience. And my audience I'm trying to build is primarily entrepreneurs and business owners, those that may be involved in marketing and sales in particular. But most of the customers I deal with are business owners. And so that's my goal. I wanted to make sure that I was creating content that was going to be relevant to them. And so what I did, if you guys are, you're probably not as old as I am, but if you remember, they used to have what they called a successories store. And if you'd go down in the mall, they had a catalog as well. You could buy all these really cool paintings and posters, mainly posters, cups, hats, you name it, anything you wanted that had successory statements on it. And these were success quotes from all kinds of famous people, from Ben Franklin to business leaders and other founding fathers, you name it. And I always thought those were really cool. So what I did is I created a template in Canva. I'll show you that here. And I went out and found a number of quotes that I thought were great. Here's a link to the site that I used for that. You can go see that as well. And I found quotes that I liked. I went ahead and put those in using Canva. I created short 4 to probably 15-second videos of those quotes. And if you're interested, let me know in the comments, and I'll show you a full walkthrough of how I do this. But here's some of the final product, just to give you a little perspective on that. And I then decided not only am I going to post that to LinkedIn, but I created enough that I could do 3 a day on LinkedIn. I also posted the exact same video to my Facebook business profile, not my business account, but my business profile for me, Jonathan Mast. I also posted that from Facebook into some of the groups. I posted it to Facebook as a reel on Facebook. I posted it as an Instagram reel. And no, I did not share between the platforms. I know a couple of you have asked, why not post it on Instagram and have it show up both places? Well, there's some limitations that they provide both in the advertising and in the reimbursement portal if you do that. Particularly, Instagram has been running some promotions where they're actually paying content creators, just like me, to create reels. And if I share them over to Facebook, it messes that program up. So I don't do that. I upload them to both platforms. I also upload those to LinkedIn, as we talked about. I upload them to Twitter, something I have not been doing. Got back into Twitter shortly after Elon Musk bought it. And I'm just trying to see how things are going and what's happening there. Whether you like him or not, he's a smart business guy, and I expect him to turn that platform around, and I want to be there building my audience there as well. And then I also upload them as YouTube shorts to my YouTube channel. So while many people would say in a perfect world I should upload different content across the board, the reality is I'm running a business and trying to spend time with my family. I don't have time enough to create separate content for every channel at this point in my life. So I'm uploading the same content. And here's some stats on what's happened. So I'm going to go take a look here on the side of the screen here. So I've posted about 80 videos. I've not managed to hit 3 every day like I hoped I would. but I posted about 80 videos on most of the channels. I'll put links in at the end of the video or in the description so you can go check those channels out and see what I've posted. On YouTube, we'll start with that because I have that in the first column. I've had 6 of those videos that have gotten over 1,000 views. I've had a total view since I started doing this of just shy of 20,000 views, 18,234. I've not added as many subscribers as I'd hoped, candidly. I've added 32 new subscribers. What has impressed me, though, is I've added 61 hours of watch time. That means people combined have watched 61 hours of my video in the last 5 weeks, and that I was pretty happy about. The other part that I thought was good is on YouTube, at least they're telling me, and by the way, YouTube Shorts has the best data, but YouTube Shorts is telling me what's the average percentage watched of my top 10 videos. So in other words, 100% would be they watched the entire video, 200% would be they watched it twice, 50% they watched half of it. In this case, my percentage was 173.5%. That means that of those videos, I was getting almost 2 full loops that were being watched before they moved on. YouTube loves that. That's good. That creates stickiness on the platform. So I was very pleased with that number overall. And again, why is that important? I'm putting up short videos, and some of them, I've even had a couple of you guys comment, you make them too fast, it's hard to keep up with everything. That helps create this looping effect where people watch it more than once. So trying to walk a fine line between being annoying there and getting good loop results. But I'm happy with where I've got. And I have got 458 likes on those videos over that time. So decent. I'm not unhappy with it. I really think most of that growth is going to happen in the next 60 days. As I said, I'm committing to do this for 90. So we'll see what happens. I'll do some more of these down the road. The next one I've got is LinkedIn. That was the platform that got all this started. Again, I've posted about 80 videos there. I've had about 12,346 views of those videos, so a little bit less than YouTube. Not surprising. I think people don't necessarily go to LinkedIn to watch videos, so I'm not unhappy with those. But I've only got 10 new subscribers so far, so I'm not real thrilled with that. I would have hoped for more, but again, maybe my content's not as engaging as I thought it might be or whatever. So we'll make some changes up there, and again, I do expect more growth over the next couple of months here as we continue this on out. Instagram, I did a few, not quite as many videos on Instagram, the same ones, but some days I'd get tied up and wouldn't get those posted to Instagram. So I only posted about 65 of those on Instagram over that time period. I had 2 of them that were over 1,000 views for a total number of views of about 11,392 and 307 likes. My followers actually dropped overall on Instagram, and I'm not exactly sure what's driving that. Other than that, I had a huge influx of followers over the summer when Instagram started doing some of their Reels promotions, and I signed up for those programs. I jumped up over 5,000 subscribers, and I'm down to 4,900 and some. So haven't lost many, just a few, but that's definitely been a little interesting. I also posted them all to TikTok. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. I'm new to TikTok, so I did not have a lot of videos out there. I posted 72 of the 80 videos out to TikTok. I did not get any of them that had over 1,000 views in that time, but I did end up with about 12,915 views on those TikTok videos, and I added 46 new subscribers, so thought that was a bit better, and for a total of 309 likes over that same time frame. As I mentioned, I also uploaded them to Twitter. I do not have good stats on Twitter, and I started that very late because I didn't start that until after Elon Musk had actually bought Twitter, which was well into this challenge that I'm working through. So I'll have some more numbers for Twitter later, but at the moment, none of those are available. Overall, if I count those then, so right now for the last 5 weeks, I've managed to get about 55,000 views of my videos, and I have added a total across the channels of 88 new subscribers. So my opinion, is it working? I don't know yet. I'm not unhappy with the results. I'm not thrilled with the results. As I said, I think most of this growth is going to happen in months 2 and months 3. And we'll definitely see that. I'm already seeing on TikTok and YouTube that my average views are going up on videos for the last week. In other words, they've been higher than they were 4 weeks ago. And so I think that's because, again, The algorithm is getting used to me posting a certain type of video. It's sharing that and sending that. And most of the video views that I'm getting are coming because those videos are being suggested to users. Only a small percentage is coming through search right now. Most of it's being suggested. So it's important to create consistent content. Anyway, that's a recap for where I've been at. I've got 2 more months of this about to go through. That'll carry us through the holidays and into the new year. And I'm excited to see what type of results we get. I'll be continuing to share that with you. Again, please check the comments down below, the description. You'll get links to all my channels. If you want to be notified, don't hesitate to like my channel, subscribe, and make a note here to get notified when I post new videos as well. That way you can keep up to date on what's happening. Last thing, if you're interested in that tutorial on how I'm using Canva to create these success videos, feel free to let me know. I've had some good positive comments overall about them. And again, I'm not displeased overall with the way they're working, but I'd be happy to do a full tutorial on that as well. Hope you're having an amazing day. If I don't talk to you before Thanksgiving, have an amazing Thanksgiving here in the United States next week. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.